Y'all gotta stop believing everything you see. What that say right there? What that say right there? This article right here. 50 years ago, sugar industry quietly paid scientists to point the blame at fat. So while we demonizing fat and we so scared to put a little butter on our in our pan and cook like our great grandparents did that lived to be 90 years old, and we can't even get past 60. Okay, 50 years ago, the sugar industry quietly paid scientists to point the blame at fat. Point the blame about what? They downplayed, the sugar industry funded research and downplayed the risk of sugar and highlighted the hazards of fat, according to newly published article. No, I'm not subscribing to no newsletter. Here we go. I'm going to make it big. And this is NPR.org, by the way. You can look up this article yourself. The sugar-funded project in question at a literature review examining a variety of studies and experiments. It suggested there were major problems with all studies that implicated sugar and concluded that cutting fat out of our American diets was the best ways to address coronary heart disease. Authors of this new article say that the past 5 decades, the sugar industry has been attempted to influence the scientific debate over the relative risk of sugar and fat. It was a very smart thing the sugar industry did, because review pages, especially if you get them published in a very prominent journal, tend to shape the overall scientific decision. They paid scientists to blame fat for coronary artery disease when it was the sugar all along. Guys, this man right here, John Yuckin, he exposed this in this book, Pure, White, and Deadly. Let me see if I can get a closer look for you. So while you looking at my cooking videos, wondering why I cook with butter and all that, can you see this book? Pure, White, and Deadly. The classic medical expose. He exposes the sugar industry in this book. Even named the names of people like Ansel Keys. He was one of the ones that was the scientist that was telling them to that it was the fat that was causing coronary artery disease, because of Eisenhower had a heart attack. So he did a whole thing pointing it to the sugar. Pointing it to fat, when it was the sugar was killing people. And Eisenhower also was a smoker. And smoking and nicotine also give you heart disease. But they pointed it to fat, and it wasn't even a fat. Our ancestors and people for years been eating fat. But all of a sudden they pointed to fat, and now you wonder why all this heart disease and diseases and and diabetes and all this stuff coming up in the last 50 years? Because they replaced fat with sugar in all our food. I'm telling you, I am exposing this stuff. I got the article right here. Right here. I'm exposing this stuff. I told y'all already I'm a kingdom queen with a microphone, and I'm gonna use it, and I'm using it to expose this stuff. So before you start asking questions about why I cook the way I cook, obviously I know something, because keto saved my life. You understand? Cooking that way saved our life. My husband is not on diabetes medicine. Results talk. They discredited this man because he exposed them. Now, why would they do that? They did it because he said in this book how sugar is killing us and what we can do to stop it. This book was out of publication for us to not be able to get a hold of it. But thank God for this man, Robert Lustig, that got this book republished. So people like me and you can finally get the truth about this stuff. Do you want to know the truth? Because knowledge is what you need. Ignorance is not bliss, okay? I will not tell you anything that I cannot prove. And not only that, results speak. I could see if I was sitting up here still 275 pounds talking about this stuff and didn't have no results. I have results. I have proof. My husband is no longer on his medication because we went ketogenic and stopped eating this carb garbage and this sugar. And yes, I like to eat meat because it saved our life. We were designed to eat meat and vegetables. That's real food. And we talk about did God like it? If you read the scriptures, they ate meat in the Bible. And when they cooked the meat to sacrifice the meat, if you go into the Bible and read, he enjoyed the smell coming up to heaven. So, I don't know. What are you reading in the Bible? So, hey, I don't apologize for speaking the truth. Somebody has to do it, and I will do it. That is the reason why I cook the way I cook. And not even to mention that my son's autistic is better. He can finally focus now. When we was eating this carb garbage, he was all over the place. So you tell me, results speak, okay? Results speak. Results speak. My results speak more than I can ever speak on this microphone. And you guys, the ones that are ready, you're going to have some testimony